Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? Hey, I'm back with another video. Check this out. I want to come on here again and talk to the new breeders. Try to help the new breeders get some type of understanding on good and bad ways of doing things. Well, based on, you're trying to start breeding dogs or start getting into the bullies or whatever type of dogs you're breeding. I just want to touch on something. I had someone hit me up and were asking questions about my opinion on what do I think the best way to kind of start your kennel. And it's like when they asked the question, it was like when they looked it up, they kept hearing start with a male, start with a female, buy a female from one, buy a male from another one, this, that, another. And they just want to know what my honest opinion was. And I had told them, I was like, somebody else had asked me the same thing in a text. I was real busy. And so I'm going to come on now, make a little video and kind of try to explain, in my opinion, what I think is best. And like I said, just my opinion, because like I say, that's what they asked, for my opinion on what I thought. And if they really want to know, I can give you reasons on why I say what I say, but not saying that my way is always the right way. But I can touch on something. Me, if I was going to purchase a puppy. What's going on out there, everybody?
They say a dog is a man's best friend. Treat him right, both of y'all gon' win. They say a dog is a man's best friend. Treat him right, both of y'all gon' win. I'm talking win-win. I'm talking win-win. I'm talking win-win. I'm talking win-win. Hey,
What's
we
going on, everybody?
accelerated,
What's going on?
got motivated. Yeah, we took the stairs while the rest waited. Felt obligated to achieve dreams. Put my dog on a play, cause we all kings. Do it for my team, do it for my team. Try to take my dog food, you gon' see a beam. We want the cream, y'all can keep the fame. Yeah, we both deal with bullies, but we ain't the same.
Hey, what's going on out there,
My
everybody?
dog
What's
chain
going
got
on?
him flawless choker. When I got that recipe, I told him game over. Accelerated up an echelon. If you got your money right, come and get your son. Dog is a man's best friend. Treat him right, both of y'all gon' win. They say a dog is a man's best friend. Treat him right, both of y'all gon' win.
I would buy a female. I would buy a female if it's just getting started. I would always suggest buy a female. And the reason I say that, because you could buy a male, but in the process, the female actually had a puppies. A male dog, you basically trying to promote him to try to get him bred, which is nothing wrong with that too, but that's a whole lot more work involved, because first of all, don't nobody know you and you're trying to build a name for yourself. Okay. So this is why I would say buy a female. Now, when I say buy a female, this is what you got to look into too. Whenever you purchase a female, a lot of people going for this certain type of look or whatever it is. You need to have some type of understanding on first what type of breed you want, whether if you're dealing with a bully, do you want a pocket, you want a standard, you want whatever. So you got to kind of, get an understanding of what it is that you want. Okay. And if I was suggesting on getting a female, I would always say, try to get something more along the standards, clean type of female with a nice ped. And saying nice ped mean, that's where you have to do your little research, kind of get into it. But you don't want to come in buying a female off of parents with a whole bunch of flaws. Meaning, front end sit here, back end sit here with a high rear. Stifle is extremely stiff, different things like that. bite, the bite and stuff is off, whether it's an overbite or underbite. I mean, like I say, just you don't actually want to purchase a female off of two parents where you can clearly see the flaws. That's why it's best to kind of buy some along the cleaner side with a nice top line, nice decent head, don't gotta be extreme, nice structure, nice tight feet if you can. That, to me, I always feel like that's the best way to start. And the reason I say that, because now you got a lot of good characteristics of cleanness of what the American Bully should be. Okay, now if you like to get into the extreme dog, see, or more muscle mass, more head, see, now you can work with it versus coming in with a dog already sitting like this here, or sitting elbows protruding out away from the body, so you actually got more like a clean slate to start with. And instead of going out and buy you a male and not really knowing what's going to come to the table, now if you done purchased that female, you got to think about it. Once you purchase that female, you got to already have an understanding that you know that you want to breed her to a nice male. So if it's whatever it is that you're searching for with that male, whether it's extreme or whatever, you kind of got a better understanding now of what it is that you're trying to do. So what you would do is you would research for a male. Now, mind you, if you're in the process of still purchasing a dog or something like that, I said you have to look at it like this. You know you're going to make a breed. You got to understand a couple things that you're going to have to do. You got to pay for a stud fee. You got to pay for progesterone testing. You're going to pay for if you're going to do a regular AI, artificial insemination, or you're going to do a surgical. This is some of the things that you need to kind of get with your vet, get some prices, so you kind of know what it is that you're searching for. So in that process, while you searching for these different male dogs that kind of fit the type of look that you want, you also kind of start putting your money to the side for, just say, enough for, we'll say 10 progesterone tests. Want to be on the top end of it. If it take less, that's fine. But you want to start putting money away for at least 10 progesterone tests. Then just say like shipping semen, kind of ask around and see, and you'll just kind of get your ballpark, and you'll write down and kind of like, okay, it's going to take me, we'll say $500-$600, maybe even less, for the ship the semen, just in case the dog not close to me. I want to start saving for the progesterone tests, for the ship the semen, and I want to just start putting my money to the side, because remind you now, the dog just a little puppy. So if you start now, you'll be already saving, having that money saving up while the puppy is growing. So now, while you're doing that, you still researching. You're looking for a certain blood. They're going to throw you that nice head piece that you want to add to your blood. You want that nice, thick bone, girth, muscle mass. You want all that now you can add into your female. So while you're researching, and don't just jump on the first thing you see, you want to pay attention. If you can, try to go to dog shows, see these dogs in person. You want to try to do all that. Now, in the process of you putting money to the side, you want to be saving a little extra too for that stud. So when you're out there looking for that stud, and we'll just say roughly, you find a nice stud out there for, say, $2,000. For a lot of them gonna be more. Some you may find it just up and coming too, but just say you find that nice stud for $2,000, and they want $500 to lock in. See, if you was already saving your money coming up, you already lock in that $500 because you know that's the dog you want to breed to. Okay, now in the process, your dog just not coming up on that first heat and hit that first heat. Now think about it. Now you still got about another 6 months before that dog come back in. So now you saving up, putting money to the side, saving up to pay for that stud, that extra $1,500 in 6 months. So now if you get to saving that, you want to always try to save a little bit more just in case something happened or anything like that. So now when the time comes, it's time to make your breeding so you're ready. So now when you contact the breeder, let them know that your female is coming heat Now you can turn around, you got your progesterone test money. You can take your dog to the vet, get a progesterone test. Don't take no shortcuts, do it the right way. Then you can go ahead and send them the money, have your semen shipped. You already got the money set up to pay them. Now, in the process, like I said, doing that, you already were saving up a little bit. Now that you made the breeding, you still continue to save, because now that you're going to have to end up getting your C-section done, or if your dog big enough to have natural. But if you're going to get into that, you might as well go ahead and do the C-section. You know, that's what I recommend. That way you got a better chance of being all right with your puppies, but it's your choice. This is just my opinion. Now that you already had that money saved up because you done talked to the vet, you already priced a lot of their stuff. So now the female carry the puppies, like I say, for like roughly 60 days or so. 2 months later, you got a litter on the ground. You already had the money set up to pay for the C-section. Now you got a nice litter. Now in the process of having a nice litter, we'll say you got 8 puppies, 4 males, 4 females. Now this is where it gets very interesting and becomes a little bit more fun. I mean, now I ain't gonna say raising a puppy is gonna be that fun. You know, it seemed like it at first until it ain't fun no more. But that's something you have to go through. I'm not gonna never say anything about that. That's an experience that you just have to prepare yourself for. But just say you got 8 puppies, you got 4 males, you got 4 females. All right, now in the process, you want to watch these puppies grow. You don't want to start like, okay, I like this one right here, 1 day old, looking real good, but later on you may not be the best puppy in the litter. So you want to hang on to those puppies as long as you can. And when I say as long as you can, I'm going to say at least 12 weeks. No less than 12 weeks. I would say 16 to be more on the stronger side, but bare minimum 12 weeks. So 12 to 16 weeks, you should kind of get a better idea of who is what in the litter. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not, exactly on, and you want more bone, girth, mass, you will start seeing it within the 12 to 16 weeks. All right. As long as you feeding them good, you got everybody wormed out, you should start noticing a big difference where they'll start separating themselves. But now the head pieces will start rounding off, and the different stuff you look for with the head and the eyes and the tails and just everything about that dog, and you're looking at the structure a whole lot better. Now you're getting a better understanding. Now that is how I would do it. So now when you're down to 8 puppies, now instead of you going out to buy that 1 male, hoping he turn out, now guess what? You got 4 males to choose from to actually look at them and see if they're going to turn out to be the male that you're looking for to take your program to the next level. And this the good thing about it. It go both ways. If that male is not the male out of those 4 males, if you do not see what it is you're looking for, guess what? You can sell all 4 males, and then you can take and find you another male to breed to and see if it can produce what it is that you're looking for. I wouldn't turn around and sell it and then go out and buy another male and hoping he turn out. I would take my chances on making the breed and create my own male to get that look that I'm looking for. So just say if none of those 4 males pan out, you sell them all. You look at your females, the females that fit what it is you want, that looks better than the mom that's throwing a little bit more head, a little bit more mass, excuse me, y'all, and a little bit more bone, you would keep that female. You know, I would keep at least 2 females out of it, but it's based on preference if you got the room or whatever. But me personally, I would at least keep 2 females, sell the other 2, and then I turn around and I sold the 4 males. So you look at that, you still sold 6 puppies. So you should have a nice little chain set up behind it. Take some of that money and you sit over to the side. So you be looking for that next male too in the process. So now that you got a better understanding of the last male you had, what he throwed, now you want to try to look for something a little bit better that you think that might be the difference maker in how the dog bred. Is it similar to how your female bred that has more bone and girth that you know that connected? You can cross that back into your female because you know the combination click. Then you should start seeing a better result out of your dogs for his head shape, bone, and muscle. So just say you did a repeat off that again. Now you produce that nice male you want. Now you turn around, you can keep a male out of that. You can sell the rest of them. I said, now you'll be in the process of being able to doing some different things now. When you go out to another male and come back into your puppies, then you will have something else to breed back into. Now, that's how I would do it to start it off. So that way I don't sit there and then being made a big decision and spend X amount of money. We'll just say roughly, say $5,000 on a male. He didn't pan out. Now I want to get rid of him. Now I got to take a loss. Now I done probably sold that male for, instead of $5, well, I paid $5 for him, shipping and everything. I might have 7 tied up in him, you know. So just say, take him to the vet, get him checked. I got 7 tied up in that male. That male didn't pan out. He wasn't even close to what it was I wanted. Now, guess what? Now I post him up for sale. Now I end up taking a loss and selling him for $3,000. I had 7 tied up in him. I sold him for $3,000. Now that's $4,000 out of loss trying to go that route and then paying out nowhere being close to what it was I wanted. So like I say, that's another reason why I would say purchase a female, set your money to the side, make a breeding, and then hopefully you should get the male that it is that you desire, what you're looking for, at least close to it, to where you know you can always make another breeding and get even better. And you may decide to let that male go at a better rate because you produce a better male off of him and go from there. But that's kind of how I work in this dog game. Decisions will have to be made. You just have to sit back and see what it is that you want to do. But me personally, I would start with a female and go from there. All right, I hope this helped y'all. Like I say, for as what I think, my preference of what I would keep. And if y'all would y'all smash that like button. Also hit my bell notification so y'all can stay updated with all the latest content over here. E.A.R. Bullies. And again, y'all, thanks for watching.